All right, what's up? It's number one episode of the Melanin domain. You know, we just three dudes who like anime, and we're gonna talk about it. That's what we're gonna talk about. I'm Josh, your host, also aka Black Yeshua 12 on Twitch. I also got my boys DJ, aka Mr. KO Davey.
You're
And I got over here Jeremy, aka Jug Senpai.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. AKA.
All right, man. Yeah. We here to talk about a few things, but we're gonna start off first with some introductions of ourselves. 29 years old, been watching anime since I was a youngin. Love anime, man. Anime's dope. Been watching, DBZ, Yu-Gi-Oh, kind of starting off, and now we kind of, full into it. Bought the whole Crunchyroll Supreme, membership. You know what I'm saying? No ads. No ads.
Nigga got money.
They got money.
And I've seen about roughly fully through and through. I've seen probably like 17 anime from top to bottom. The ones that are complete, ones that I'm waiting on to finish. Probably another 16 or so. So roughly watched about 30, 32 anime. I know it's not a lot, but I'm picky. I'm picky with my shit.
I'm weak as fuck.
And anime is just dope, bro. The art style, the power levels, the power systems the creators be making, the voice acting, because gotta watch it dubbed. I don't watch it, or no, I watch it subbed. Don't watch it dubbed. Gotta watch in the OG. They be going out with the voice acting, so I really appreciate that. What about you, DJ? What's your take on anime, bro?
Oh man, 28 years old, be 29 in May. But yeah, man, I've been watching anime for a while. I ain't even know what that shit was. I just knew that Dragon Ball Z shit was hard. I just knew I seen this white man make his hair go from black to yellow because his nigga got killed. I was like, damn, niggas homies be dying and they just get hella strong, like. Man, but ever since then, honestly, I never really knew what anime was. I just kind of fucked with, I didn't know Yu-Gi-Oh was considered an anime. I was probably fucking 27 when I found out that Pokemon was supposed to be anime. I just thought that shit was cartoon for real, But from there, my dad's the one that put me on all this, like when I was little. So I started watching Inuyasha. I started watching Big O. Gundam. What's some of the other shit out? Yeah, Gundam. That late night tsunami is where it all started for niggas. My favorite Gundam was the one where they actually had like the bodysuits not in there controlling it like this, but like their actual movements controlled the Gundam. I actually had one of the games, but yeah, man, Digimon, just a bunch of shit for real. So started off and it progressed obviously to Bleach, Naruto, things of that nature. So man, honestly I love it. I mean, I watch anime more than I watch regular TV. I'm either watching anime or I'm watching sports, and that's what life is.
All right, Jug, what about you, homie?
Alright, man. So shit, I'm 25. Shit, I've been watching anime since about 9, 10, somewhere in there. My aunt is the one who put me on, or I guess Toonami. Okay, yeah, my aunt put me on like the sites to watch it, but like Toonami put me on like what Naruto is. Caught one of them episodes late night on Toonami. You know what I'm saying? And then watch it like, oh shit, what is this? Like this is cool. And like I had to say, as Davey, like, oh shit, this is just cartoons or whatever. And then I grew up like, oh, this is some genre of shit called anime, and then now I'm an anime nerd. Like I said, I got an anime fucking hoodie on right now. I got
talk about it, bro.
Okay, I got the Sasuke hoodie on right now, bro. Like I said, got the banner in the back. The Vegeta.
I know Davey the only one. Maybe the only one not tired.
We want to get the anime shit. I got the pop. Got the Sasuke pop. What are we talking about, bro?
My anime t-shirts in the room.
Right. Got the goddamn Madara pop. What you talking about, bro? Man, we can keep going. Fuck you, me. You pull my boy out the back. Hold on. Got the Naruto QB pop. What are we talking about?
Oh my god, this man got the pops.
That boy loaded.
Pop per day. Got the goddamn. My mom got me for Crip. Man, what are we talking about?
This nigga is a
fool, bro. That's so hard,
bro. I knocked this bitch over. I love this bitch. It's been hard. Sorry, the pop. What are we talking about, bro? Like, bro,
All right, bro. All right,
bro,
this ain't a
what, bro?
sponsored video,
Bro,
bro. This
swear,
ain't
bro.
sponsored by
Bro,
Funko
if Pop want to
Pops.
sponsor a nigga ever, send me all the bitches, bro. I want them all. I want them all.
All
This
right,
shit gonna be
bet,
stacked
bet.
up to the ceiling like some money, bro. But yeah, bro. Like I started on Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, all the mainstream. I feel like that give people the most exposure. That's what everybody know. You know, even if they don't watch. But I mean, I got into all the other shit. The Bleach. Got into some of the other shit. The Death Parade. That's a good one. Death Parade's a
Yup,
good one.
yup,
One of the psychological. You know, I talked about Black Butler with a couple people. I hadn't really watched it for real. I watched a couple episodes.
yup.
We say that bitch was hard, but like I like watched Black Clover. I mean, it was Black Clover. I've watched Death Note. Like I watched One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I watched a lot, man. I mean, you could probably hit me up and watch most of it. I mean, if
Yeah,
you want to chat
that's
about it, I
facts. That's
probably
great,
could.
bro.
I probably could, bro. Like, so that's my spiel on anime. I mean,
All right, that's litty, man. So we got a full wide range of knowledge here in the anime world, man. So, but it's 2024. We got some new Johns coming out, and our next time we're gonna talk about is Solo Leveling. Probably one of the most anticipated and talked about animes, like right now, right? Ever since like summer 2023, when this was announced, like people talking about solo leveling, solo leveling. So it's a webtoon, it's a Korean manga, and dubbed in Japanese, picked up. It's on Crunchyroll right now. First episode just aired last Saturday, and we're gonna talk about it, man. Yo, what do you think about that episode, bro? I'm gonna start off with Jug. Jug, what's your thoughts on this episode?
bro, I saw that shit, bro. I was like, ain't no way my man is low key. He's from the gutter, bro. I can't lie. Low key, my man's from the gutter. He's trash, low key. He's E ranked out of S. Like, come on, dog. My man don't even make D. Like, bro, my man out here really iron ranked, bro. Like, and he really out here just be getting, he really be getting clapped every mission, but somehow he survived. So I don't really know how I feel about that. You know, we only got the first episode. He low key died at the end, so it's like, what's his story? Like, is he going flip and be like, I don't know if people have watched what you call Ari Fureta, but my boy, he flipped and became really strong. So I mean, if it turned out like that, then he gonna be cooling. But if he turned out, I was say he turned like Deku without the powers, it's over, bro. He's dead.
All right, DJ, what you think about that first episode?
Bruh, honestly, I wasn't too sure, right? Because, you've heard about this. Like, I've seen literally YouTube videos of niggas reading manga and Twitch streams of niggas just reading the manga. So I'm like, this has got to be some shit, right? Like, this got to be some quality. And then when they said this nigga is the weakest, he's known around the world as the weakest nigga to be a hunter. And it's like, wait, what is going on? And I've watched Ari Fureta. He was chump, but now he's that nigga. So I'm hoping that's what it turns out to be, at some point. But I just wasn't sure what was going on, and I'm interested to see, because right now it's not looking too good. Obviously, he's, like you said, he was injured, things of that nature, but it was just a weird episode for like a first episode. Obviously, with as big as it's like the commotion around it, I'm going to continue to watch it. But if I had no idea and this was just some random shit that popped up, I might be like, I'll wait a few weeks for it to build up, and then, I'll come back 6-8 weeks later and watch it through. But yeah, what about you?
Yo, man. Well, first, let me also say I forgot to mention this. I'm going to kind of describe what the show's about for those who haven't watched it. It's basically about in the normal world, some portals opened up, and these crazy monsters start, merging in with the real world. And these portals are called dungeons. These hunters, go in to try to defeat the dungeon beasts and get the dungeon master, so they can collect these crystals. And then we follow this bull called Jin Woo, who's known, like DJ said, around the city as the weakest hunter. He's ranked E. It goes from S tier to E tier. So he's bottom of the barrel. He's trash. He's weak. He got a little knife that he got. He has no known powers right now. And one of his friends, one of his girlfriends or whatever, always got to save him and heal him up, right? So when it was funny because when Bo came into the site, ready for this dungeon, everyone saw him. Everyone was like, okay, it's gonna be an easy dungeon because we got Jinwoo here. We know he weak, so this means it's gonna be an easy mission. So it was crazy though, because it's kind of like the opposite of like My Hero. Because when like Bakugo saw Midoriya, he's like, oh, this weak, you ain't got no quirk, like get out of here, you weak, I hate you, all that stuff. But when Jin Woo comes in, he weak. Everyone's happy as hell to see this nigga, right? So it's kind of interesting to see like that change of dynamic and character amongst his counterparts and everything. But when they entered that dungeon, when they finished the first dungeon, they were like, they got greedy and they're like, yo, there's a new hallway down here. Let's check this joint out. And then they were surrounded by the statues. You know what's going to happen when you see a bunch of statues in a room and you don't know what the hell's going on. Shit about to get real, right? And it sure did. People were getting murked left and right, getting slashed at the door, getting their bodies burnt to a crisp. I don't know, man. It was kind of a jaw-dropping episode at the end because I didn't expect all that stuff to happen. And you know how anime goes so quick? It's only like 20 minutes. Bro, I was so dead, man. I was like, whoa. It ended at that part? Yeah, I was like urgent for the next one. I was watching with my girl. She already wanted to read the manga. I was like, nah, hold up. You can't be going ahead of me now. We're going to be watching this week by week. You know what I'm saying? But I actually have high expectations for this anime. I hope it's not all just hype and it dies down, but the animation was fire on the first opening of the fight. We were seeing like A rank and maybe some S rank tier fights happening. It wasn't a lot of exposition. We weren't given a lot of information at first. They were like explaining these crystals, why they're important, why people are trying to get them in these dungeons. And that was it. And then they just had us see what the show's all about. But what do you guys think? How do you think this anime is going to go? Is it going to like flop? Is it going to be, cash? What do we think? DJ, I'm going to go throw it to you.
I mean, I haven't necessarily seen it often, right? When it comes to anime, but I think it depends on how they do the animations of certain scenes. I think a lot of it comes down to animation because there's certain titles of shows like Naruto, right? Great manhwa, all that stuff. But the animations they put into it, and especially now, like I can only imagine, like all of us love and appreciate Naruto because we grew with Naruto. Like most of us were kids in high school, you know what I'm saying? So we have it's kind of like them old kung fu movies and shit. Our parents and like Godzilla and shit. We're like, that shit is ass back then. Like the new shit is fire, but it's like, I could only imagine if Naruto had started around this era of CGI and different stuff like that and how it could have went down. Right, because you seen, I don't know about y'all, but for instance, and I'll get back to it, but whenever Sasuke and Naruto were fighting Momoshiki, that scene where he's like, let's go, Sasuke. Hey, fucking, you just see him go, and then they pop up. Naruto's in Kyuubi mode, and damn Sasuke's over there with the damn Rinnegan popping out. Like, that shit was hard. I was jumping up, screaming, pause that motherfucker, yelled around the house. Like, if they can do this show that way, if they can do it right, I haven't been let down yet with Demon Slayer, with what's another one that's big right now that's out? My Hero Academia and the fight scenes in that is Jujutsu Kaisen, and if they can match that energy with the rest of these big name animes, I think we'll be fine. All we need is time.
All right, Jug, what's your expectation, bro?
Alright, so my expectations are really high for this, I can't lie, because, I watched a lot of, like, animes where, the main character went from, nothing to something, so, I am really excited to see, IMC looks like he's about to die, but I feel like this is just a character building moment for our guy. It's only the first episode, so, he can't really just die in the first episode. Otherwise, we got a new MC. So, he can't really call it stellar leveling. And the motherfucker hadn't leveled at least one time. So, at least this time we know, this motherfucker's going to come back. So, on the same note, I've watched a lot of stuff where, like, the main character's gone through a lot of crap. And, it makes him stronger in a way. And, it gives him kind of like a backstory, like like in Ari Fureta, like somebody tried to kill me, like my whole thing is I'm trying to figure out who tried to kill me, but I'm gonna become stronger from it. So I like anime like that. So it also happened in if anybody has watched Akame Got Killed. Oh my God! Like, literally, you can't trust anybody to be the MC because everybody's gone. If you've watched it, literally everybody's gone except for the last MC you meet, who literally doesn't speak until literally like the very end, which is an interesting twist. So I'm wondering if that ever gets a second season. But that's a little off topic. Back to the solo leveling. I mean, this dude here, bro, he already starts rough. He gets literally almost killed in every fight, like I said earlier. Like, imagine almost dying in every fight, but then you have somebody who heals you. So it's like, okay, I'm going to be fine because I know this person's with me. But then everybody else has the assumption of, oh, this crap is going to be easy because we have this dude. And if this dude survives, literally all of us are better than him. So we're all going to survive. And then, if you've watched enough anime, as soon as some what is this? Some crazy dungeon or pathway pops up that nobody knows, uncharted pathway pops that nobody knows about in some weak ass dungeon that everybody's like, oh, this will be all right. Let's go. Somebody's dying. Like at least 50% is dying. Like and everybody's going, oh my God, like what did we do? Like why did we come here? Like we should just follow the rules. Like yeah, like and then everybody's getting clapped. Our MC's getting clapped. He's about to have a breakdown, mental breakdown. The healer's about to have a mental breakdown. Like, oh my God, I can't save him. I can't save everybody. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't lie.
All right, bet. All right, well, those are expectations for solo leveling. Let's go to our next topic. What are you currently watching? Right now, for me, I'm watching Classroom of the Elite.
Ooh.
DJ finally told me how to freaking make the shit dub, or how to make it sub and not dub. Because when I first downloaded the first episode, I heard English, so I turned that joint off. So I was like, "What's up, Crunchyroll?" But no, we back into it. It's fire so far. It's really smart. I was expecting like some type of like special power abilities type shit, but so far it ain't that. So it's all about like how smart you can be, and like how cunning you can be. It kind of reminds me of Death Note without the Death Note. You know what I'm saying? Like who can outsmart another person. So far it's fire. It's really catching my eye. I just finished the third episode today. No, fourth episode. I finished the fourth episode today. So far, so good. And other anime I'm watching right now, I'm watching Spy Family, catching up on season 2, and I'm just waiting on others to come out this year. But yeah, that's what I'm currently watching. What about you, Jug? What you on?
Bruh, I watched so much.
Jug, before you start, bro, this just a little game. You're gonna name them. I'm just gonna hold up a finger because there's no need in us both repeating the same shit. And we've been talking, so you go ahead, bro.
I'm telling you, I've watched so much shit, bro. Oh my God,
What are you watching right now, though?
Bruh, I'm watching Shangri-La Frontier right now. If anybody knows what that is, that's it's like a little dungeon anime. Dude gets reincarnated into this world, and he fucking has to go through this world. But he plays
VR,
like
VR.
Yeah, VR. He plays like shitty games all the time, but now he plays like a good game. So like he gets really into it. So yeah, that's the gist of that one. This other one I started watching is called Buddy Daddies. It's literally like two assassins, and like they end up adopting this girl because they end up killing like this girl's father. So they end up adopting her, and like had to end up having to like still do assassin jobs, but figure out how to deal with taking care of this kid at the same time. And then like it's so funny because she drives the story a lot because she's so sassy. So like if they say something she doesn't want to do, she's like, and she's like, I'm not doing it. I hate you, daddy. Like, and it's like, bro, it's like I'm so weak, bro. Like, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen, like everybody's watching that. I feel like,
right? Yeah.
I watched this other one. This shit's called Tsukamichi Moonlit Fantasy, another little like dungeon crawler type anime. It's like dude gets reincarnated and he has to go through this world where he's going through this magic academy and all this shit. And like Yeah, that's a pretty good one. It's interesting, and he's OP. I can't lie, he's pretty OP. I watch a lot of OP anime, and then I guess a third one I'll say I'm watching right now is called like Mash L. Like,
Oh,
fuck,
Mash.
yeah,
Yup.
Mash
Mash.
L, bro. That was pretty good with my boy Mash. It's basically, if you don't know what it is, Harry Potter. Fucking,
Facts.
and then
Straight up
except
Harry
the
Potter.
fucking main character is Rock Lee. Like, it's like dropping Rock Lee in the middle of a Harry Potter anime. Like, they can't use no magic. He's just throwing hands with people. And people are like, oh my god, like, what does he do? Like, he's so strong. His magic power is so strong. And he's out here punching people in the face. Like he's got to be using enhancement magic. Nah, he's just that guy. Like,
Yup.
the nigga lives and eats like fucking Goku, bro. But all he eats is cream puff. So it's like, what the fuck? Bro, if I can beat this nigga, bro, just eat brownies all day and be strong as fuck, bro, I would do it. Like,
Man, who wouldn't, bro? All right, DJ. What about you, bro? What you currently on? So I see Four Fingers. So
Four
you
Fingers.
you watched four of what Jug just said. So what else
Oh
you
yeah.
on, bro?
First and foremost, before I get to my little list, I want to say for those that have not watched Tsukamichi Moonlit Fantasy, it's I know how everybody feels about isekais and how they're watered down. No, the animation in this one is that shit. If you've ever watched the time I was reincarnated as a slime, it's somewhat on that wavelength of like how hard the animations are. But I'll continue on to my little list. I'm watching The Unwanted Undead Adventure. Came out on Crunchyroll. One episode is out. It's about a guy basically. He was soft, right? He was kind of like a buddy from Solo Leveling, but he dies for real. But he comes back as a zombie or a skeleton, and he has to level up in order to somewhat get his flesh back. So he's starting to level up because they basically tell you some monsters, it's called monster evolution, can become something, can grow pretty much. So he starts off as a skeleton, then he evolves in the first episode into a ghoul where he somewhat has flesh on his body and can make noises, but he hasn't fully gotten everything together.
Right.
But he's in the process of it. So I'm watching that one. Blue Exorcist season 3 is just dropped. I watched all those. I'm currently trying to finish episode 1 of that for season 3. Classroom of the Elite season 3 dropped, of course, so I'm watching that. You got to. Yeah, it's fire. Oh yeah, it's crazy. And then let me see, make sure. Oh, also, everything Jug said for the most part, but also High Card Part 2 is out, dropped, and that is out right now. So I'm watching
Right
High
now?
Card.
Oh.
Yeah, episode 1 is out. It dropped. It is on Crunchyroll for those of you who have Crunchyroll. If not, y'all know Anime 9. Whatever you got to do, just make sure you get it. You feel me? But yeah, man. We're eating right now. We're eating.
Yeah, that's a good list. That's a good list. All right, now for our final topic. What are you excited for this year in 2024 for this round of anime? For me, Kaiju number 8, number 1. All right. Solo Leveling might be number 1 anime, but when that John drops, everyone's gonna be talking about Kaiju number 8. I read the manga right now. I'm currently caught up. Shit's amazing, crazy. Everything happens, bro. There's like maybe a little break for like where there's gonna be like a lull of a season, kind of like what My Hero did with season 5. But this John is going to be fire. I recommend you read it now, just so you can prepare yourself for how fire this animation is about to be. The second John. Oh, for those who don't know what Kaiju number 8 is, basically a guy who wanted to be a great commander in this world where monsters are showing up out of nowhere. He wanted to be a commander, but he sucks. He's just the guy that now cleans up the aftermath of the battle. So he's cleaning up monster guts and shit. And then he becomes a monster himself. And then that's the anime. Pretty fire concept and everything. The second one, I can't wait for this announcement, Sakamoto Days. When Sakamoto Days comes out, it is going to be one of the top of probably the decade. This story is amazing. The manga is crazy. Basically if John Wick quit being the number one assassin in the entire world, got fat, and decided to have a family and run a convenience store. That's it.
I need to watch that shit, bro. I need to watch that. I've seen it on. I need to watch it.
Oh, it's great. It's fire. I'm also excited for My Hero season 7. We saw at the end of season 6. Basically female All Might from America slid through. I was like, oh, it's getting real.
Star.
Yep, Star. Crazy. I was like, who is this? I need to know all about her and what she's coming in to do, bro. From the USA. This is the first hero we hearing coming from overseas.
Oh God.
Oh God, bro. And then Mashal, like Jug said, Mashal's fire. I can't wait for season 2 to start. Shit's so funny. It's really funny. For me, it's the comedy in that. Like, I be laughing more than I be enjoying the fights and shit because I know kind of how it's gonna pan out.
Oh God, oh God.
It's kind of like One Punch Man a little bit. You know,
Facts.
He's strong as shit. You know he gonna punch the shit out you, or kick the shit out you. Don't matter. But it's funny. It's just so funny, bro. I be laughing my ass off on that shit. But those are the few things I'm excited for this year in anime. Let's hop over to Jug. What you excited for?
I was gonna say I forgot what all comes out. I'm pretty sure there's a lot that's coming out this year. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you said it, but Black Clover. I'm waiting on. Got to see how my boy Austin's doing. If you've watched, my boy can now fly on his fucking sword, so that shit's interesting. So I don't know about if it came out. It came out 2023, but I just clicked on some shit like the other day called The Wrong Way to like use healing magic. So that sounds a little interesting. I'll probably watch that, dive into that a little bit. It's like more like instead of like healing others, it sounded like he's like just healing himself and like just making himself stronger. So that sounded interesting. Also another one I haven't watched but I got on the watch list is called The Unwanted Undead Adventurer. Don't know much about it, but it sounded interesting just from the name. So I'll dive into that a little bit.
All right.
But shit I'm looking forward to. I'm pretty sure what 7 Deadly Sins comes out. I mean, I know a lot of people may not like it because, they feel like it's shonen, they know what's going to happen. Main character does this, he's strong, gets defeated, comes back, wins. But, I mean, hey, I like it. It is what it is. I mean, it does it for me. But that's a good one for me. And then I'm waiting for the next season of fucking That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime because, oh, my God, we saw a glimpse. If you've watched up to season 2, a glimpse of what could happen if he met the little chick, and then he like got stuck and like almost time frozen, and basically almost got killed. So I'm trying to see if they put her in, see when season 3 coming out. And then also, he just became a demon lord, so I mean that's also interesting. So like he's just leveled up. The city's also leveled up. They went through and talked to all the other demon lords and had their little fight. So. I got to see what the next step is after all that. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, I guess.
Bet. All right, what about you?
If you guys ever need to find, for anybody that views this, if you want to see somewhat of a rough estimate when things will come out, I use Anime Collective. You can search Anime Collective 2024. This has the time I was reincarnated as a slime season 3, April 2024. So that is the update for that one. But the things that I am personally excited for, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2 Part 2 is supposed to be dropping April 2024. My bad. Ragnar Crimson, if you don't know what that is, Ragnar Crimson is about a world where there are dragons, and a kid basically is too weak at a point in time, and he has his best friend who's a girl. She's known as a prodigy, as a demon slayer. She's short, little girl, but hella strong, fucking everything up. Well, they get into a situation where he's starting to have visions of her dying, and then the visions start coming true. She ends up in a situation where she's about to die. And he has somewhat of a flashback or a flash forward. I don't know what you want to call it. But this man is talking shit to him. He's like, you're weak. You're the reason she's going to die. And he's like, well, if I'm going to die, if you know she's going to die and everybody I love is going to die, then help me. And he was like, that's what the fuck I was going to do pretty much. And it's his future self. He finds out that lost everybody and all the people he cared about died. But in the end, he ended up becoming the strongest. So his future self gave him the power to be able to defeat these dragons for the most part, but he's in a Deku situation where his body hasn't physically caught up to where his future self was at, so he can't use his full strength. So he's fighting dragons. They have swords. They're made out of silverine. They're used to I guess the dragons are weak to it. His body basically is pretty much fused with his sword to where he just like emits the shit from his body, so he can just run fade. He's pretty much running fades with his bare hands. But I'm excited for that. Part 2's coming out. I know that was a little long-winded, but let me see. I don't know. There's not much. I mean, Juggin, you covered most of it, but I pretty much say I don't know if it'll come out in 2024 or not, but the one thing I'm extremely excited for is the new season of Fire Force. That is something I've been anticipating. That's something I've been waiting on. I love that anime. At first, I was not fucking with it. I was like, I do not want to watch no fucking anime about firefighters. Get that shit the fuck out of here. I don't want to watch niggas put out fires. And then I watched it and was like, oh shit.
Yes. That shit is fire.
Telling you, gotta get everything a chance, man.
Best sound effects you ever hear in anime, bro.
It's
Sometimes
a fact.
I just listen to that shit just randomly.
Yeah, that shit is ASMR for real. Benny Maru gang. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we just have a good year of anime. We've been waiting so long for a lot of these to come out. Obviously COVID put us behind on a bunch of stuff, so it's just nice to finally have a year that you're looking forward to everything coming out versus, oh, it's going to come out 2 years from now, 3 years from now, But yeah, man, just happy to see it.
Yo, man, that's great. That's great. Well, that was our discussion today on the Melanin domain for the first episode of the podcast. Really appreciate you guys being here, being my co-host, and as DJ says, bro host. Stealing his tagline real quick until I come up with my own. So I really appreciate you boys, and we're gonna try to make this a weekly thing. Try to put it on Apple Music. Try to maybe put it on Spotify. Definitely on YouTube. So stay tuned. Watch Solo Leveling. Watch any of the shows that we kind of mentioned, and we'll see y'all. Peace.
Peace.